Alright, this next quick video, it's another screen, a different type as the one I did before. So I'm gonna use, again, I actually like the longer handle, but let me stick with this blade, just because I think it's so common to have it in the shop. That'll be easier to show, and for you guys, it'll be easier to work on the things when tools look familiar. Alright, so see, here it's very easy. I mean, this is a trace. Again, it's leaving from leg number 4, and that's one you want to cut, and you want to cut it right here. See, so you basically, you want to usually pick the place where it's the widest and not much surrounds it. So I usually go like right here. Right, so all I need to do, just place it where I want it to go, and then firmly pushing it and cut. And see, when you feel it's kind of jumping over this little line, you know it's not cut through. It's still jumping over it. It has to kind of slide evenly without jumping up and down. And that's how you know that it's cut. Okay, so now it's going back and forth easily, and I know that it's cut. Another piece of advice, you guys sure will be looking at this cut, and then you guys gonna have to repair it anyway. And to do it, you will need to clean this trace, scratch the clear coat. So why don't you do it right away once you've made that cut, so you can actually see the cut better. That way you don't make mistake whether it's actually a cut or it didn't really go through all the way. And for that, you use a fiberglass pen, and you go like this. Back and forth, nice and slowly. This is probably the longest part of making KR55 key, at the same time the easiest. Alright, so this trace is ready to be repaired. Okay, so the next step is attaching the screen, putting it onto click and go adapter. This is 1 and 2. You guys would have a pin over here in the back. I don't have the pin just because this is experimental adapter, which I'm using, so I cannot sell it to anybody. Otherwise, I'm keep on running out of screens. And for demonstration purposes, so just put it on it. And again, I do make that recommendation, so you don't slide it this way, so you don't go this way, you kind of go this way on it. And up and down doesn't really make a big difference. I mean, you have to still put it exactly where it needs to be, but you kind of slide it this way. Don't make a big deal out of it. Just it's almost never possible to put it exactly vertical, and exactly vertical, of course, is preferred method. But if you slide it this way, it looks like the pins, these 2 pins, tend to slide off the chip, and that results in no reading, no connectivity, no reading. So that's why I usually go like this and put it in and lock it down. I don't like the way it went right now, so I like to firmly push the whole thing in. But anyway, it's all in, and it's ready to be attached to car plug, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so car plug is attached. I see a red light lit over here, and the next thing, I'm going to be moving it to a computer screen. Alright, so we're ready to read this screen, and it's connected to a computer, and CarPark software is running. So again, a few simple clicks. We go MCU for every screen for KR55, and KR55 are vehicles from 98 and to about 2002. 97 is not a KR55, so this is not the same procedure for 97. This is 98 and up KR55 vehicles. So that I selected the first option, I go over here, Here I select the chip mask, which is 0D69J or 1D69J. It doesn't matter which one, the exact same thing, does exactly the same work. Click read. And it's unmistakable, it always gives the exact result I need to have. And then next thing, I'll be saving the file, and then once I have it saved, I'll be ready to make a key, which will be the next step. Alright guys, so the final step you're all well familiar with. You go over here, you select classic Crossfire.
Crossfire car selecting.
You go EEPROM, you select the EEPROM. Open the EEPROM, select the key position. Then what I do is just program PCF first. That's just how I do it. I think the procedure is described in the user manual backwards. I don't like that. I did suggested some updates on that, but we'll see what happens. Although, I mean, it does work perfect. Every time I try to use it, it works perfect for me. So then I go hold the unlock button and click program remote. And then I go back the same direction for verification.
Verification completed successfully.
That's it. That's all it takes. Alright, so repairing it, when it's such a thin cut, it's very easy to repair this trace. Again, use just a little bit of flux, and you know, it's just super easy to repair. And then you go, I actually start with a little bit higher temperature, but again, on this such a small cut, it's almost, you can almost never go wrong. Just use professional tools. So I don't want you to spill the solder all over the place. You know, and that's it. I mean, this is just, it's just almost, you cannot go wrong when the cut is thin like that. Alright, I'll take another picture and show you hopefully a little bit better resolution.